What's up, and welcome back to the channel. Let's see, we're gonna do a little bit different of a format now. Instead of saying what I learned today at the end of the video, I think I'm gonna start off with it because people like to hear stories of the day. So today, what happened was I was out sweeping up some pine needles, right? And my phone starts ringing, and I'm like, oh great, it's either gonna be my mom or it's gonna be the doctors, because I was supposed to get my aviation medical tomorrow. And so I answer it, and it's the doctors, and it's this lady calling me, and she's like, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to reschedule your medical tomorrow because the doctor that was supposed to do it, the certified aviation medical examiner, is out of the office for the next week for a family emergency. And I was like, well, when's your next available appointment? And she's like, well, let me check the calendar. And you hear the keyboard clicking and stuff, and she's like, December 14th. December 14th. I've been waiting 3 weeks. 3 weeks. It's supposed to be tomorrow, November 14th, to get my aviation medical so I could start flying, which you don't need to start flying. You need in order to do a solo, which is flying the plane by yourself. And also taking your check ride, but you have to do the solo before you take the check ride. But and I wanted to get it out of the way just to make sure, like, be 100% sure that I'm able to fly and I'm able to become a commercial pilot, which means I can make money flying. And so I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll just schedule that. And I was like, well, I'm going to call a couple other places. And so I called another place that was in town, and they're like, oh, sorry, the next one, we won't be able to get you in until after the holidays. And I'm like, the holidays? And she's like, yeah, after Thanksgiving. So like December 11th. I'm like, well, I'll call you back. And then I called a different place, and they were like, she asked me if I had the application filled out, and I'm like, yes. And she said, is this your first one? And I said yes. And then what happened? And then she said, well, I need you to email me that application and a photo ID, and I'll show it to the doctor tomorrow. He'll check it all over, and we should be able to get you in Thursday. How does that sound? I'm like, that sounds amazing, actually. Even though this one is in Van Nuys, which is like an hour away. But it'll be okay because, I mean, it's just a one-time thing, and you just go down there and they talk to you and check out, just examine you and your medical history and stuff, and then should be on my way. But that is one thing that was cool that I was going to say that I learned today, is that it's good to have options. It's really good to have options, because just to be able to call a couple different places just around here and get everything situated to meet my needs and stuff. Whereas where I'm from, back in Idaho, there's not many options like that. And I just looked it up to compare the aviation medical examiners, and actually, surprisingly, there was 2 in the town that I lived in, but that's like an exception, because usually there's, if any options, there's only 1 options in that town. 1 option, and then you have to drive an hour away to the next closest town, and there might be another 1 option or 2 options, like if you need to go to the store and to pick up, like, say you needed a new pair of shoes and you want to get some Adidas Ultra Boosts, right? Well, around the town that I'm from, there's no stores that carry those. There's no like Foot Locker or Champs. You have to go all the way an hour away to the next closest town. And then when you get there, there's only one Foot Locker and one Champs. Well, actually I think there's 2 Foot Lockers and 2 Champs. But something like that, like here, the town that I'm in now, there's like 3 of everything. Anything that you can think of. There's 2 In-N-Outs, there's 2 Chick-fil-A's, there's, anything you can think of, and it's really cool, and it's nice to have options, and that's what I learned today. And, because it's just like, well, it gives you the freedom to choose, and there's more competition, so, like, because when there's no competition, that creates a monopoly, and then when there's a monopoly, then they can choose how much they want to charge you. You're basically on their time, on their rules, because you can't go anywhere else. That's why the snacks in the airport are so expensive, because you can't get them anywhere else. You're stuck in the airport. You have to buy them from them so they can charge $20 for a pack of Twizzlers, But other than that, I made this really good breakfast sandwich for breakfast, and man, it was just like, I made some bacon in the pan first, and then I cracked some eggs in there, put some toast in there, dipped the toast in the egg, and then I let it cook, and then you flip it over, and you put the bacon on, and fold it up. Oh man, it was good. It was like a breakfast sandwich French toast. Then after that, I went to the gym. It was a pull day. And after that, came home, had a smoothie. I talked to Brandon for a little bit. I started doing some yard work. And while I was talking to Brandon, trying to help him fix some things with his controller on Fortnite. But thank goodness I didn't play with him. So we're good there. Oh yeah, also before the gym, I did do some Microsoft Flight Simulator, getting that dialed in, which that is really, really cool, and it's pretty amazing. But like this morning, I was flying in Sedona, Arizona, and I don't think I've ever been to Sedona, but oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It looks so good on that game. But then we went to Sizzler for dinner, and man, I got the salad bar, tried a little bit of everything, and now we're here. So that's basically it for today. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and remember, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. I'll see you in the next one.